before it's too late.
This current generation of parenting whales is the progeny of the most important generation of West Australian humpback whales. They are, in fact, the grandchildren of the whales who survived the whaling Holocaust. Put another way, it's this generation of whales which are the offspring of the humpback baby boomers. This generation, which is being born today, will take this community's numbers in the next 10 years to more than treble its current population, to top the numbers of the pre-whaling days, which means for the first time in a century there will be more humpback whales in these waters than there were before humanity sailed these oceans with harpoons and flaying knives. Because of this, the Jenners are now calling on the Kimberley Calving Grounds and the Exmouth Gulf to be declared a humpback reserve.
What we need to do at this stage of the game, before the whales become threatened or pushed out of their sensitive habitats, is set up a couple of sanctuaries, probably up in the Kimberley region where they bear their calves, and here in the Exmouth Gulf area where they stop and rest, again with their calves on the way south, would be two good starting points.
Reserving areas, important areas that have been identified for calving, is good sense, in as much as if you disturb that nursery area, then you can seriously affect the survivorship of the species.
But will the authorities heed the warnings in time? Will they act before it's too late? By now, most of the humpbacks have left the Gulf well rested and are heading south, leaving these waters to the many other inhabitants who live here. Time also for the Jenners to join them again. But before they leave, they take just one more look around. They see few whales. The wind is blowing from the south, and those whales they do see are single-minded, heading into the wind, following the humpback highway back to the frozen Antarctic. Then, on a particularly gentle afternoon, they come across a cow-calf pod.
It's really interesting to watch the behaviour of cows and calves. Sometimes a cow is very protective of her calf, and it's purely really, we think, personality, probably on behalf of the cow, but also probably depending on the age of the calf. And often they will really protect their calves, and so they will not allow you to look at them very much, or it's hard for us to take photos. So in that situation, we let them go, and we go without the information that we required.
But that's not the case here. This mother and calf turn out to be old friends. It's Big Mama and Scarfin. Almost as if they recognise the Jenners' boat, immediately Scarfin is up to his old tricks.
In other situations, you'll see a cow and calf, and the cow will be totally at ease with her calf, maybe because it's older, maybe it's just her personality type. That's really interesting to watch, because also sometimes in those situations they're totally interested in each other, that they're not really worried about, say, a boat coming to see what's going on.
On this occasion, Big Mama lets Scarfin have his own way, confident that he is quite safe. He enjoys himself so much, he gives the boat a playful whack with his tail. But summer is nearly here. The waters are heating up, and finally Big Mama calls it a day. She decides it's time to make waves, to join the other humpbacks on their journey back to colder waters. It's time to head back along the humpback highway for Scarfin's first visit to the kitchen, so he can fatten himself up, so that come the winter he will be strong enough for the return journey to the Kimberley to continue his education, to follow the WhaleSong back to the calving grounds, and to one day mate, and so carry on the next generation of Western Australian humpback whales.